Welcome back to Open Your Eyes, and I'm excited for it.
I am too.
For all things anime, for all things Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Helsing. We have with us the creator, producer, event planner, promoter of Nerdster Productions, Nerlan Flowers, and he is here to talk to us all about Otaku Fest. Good morning.
Good morning,
Hi, yes,
Nerlan.
good morning.
Now, the question that we've been asking all morning is, what is Otaku Fest?
All right, so first of all, good morning to everyone. My name is Nerlan Flowers. I am the founder and owner of Nerdster Production, and I'm an event planner and promoter. And so, yes, I'm here to talk about Otaku Fest. So, Otaku Fest got started last year, August. A friend and I were discussing, a very good friend of mine, Andrew Zul, and he was the one who would say, why don't you try to do something a little bit different other than what everyone is doing? So me and we began discussing and talking about doing an anime event. This is beside, I know, the big one that they have in the city when it comes to Japan Day. So I did it last year while working in Kayo, and I had a little bit of time to plan, so it turned out good, but this year I had enough time to plan it out, about 4 months of planning, promoting, reaching out to the vendors, and everyone is excited and ready for next week Saturday.
Before we even get into the event next week Saturday, let's talk about the community in Belize that loves anime.
Yes, that is a huge, huge market in Belize. I didn't know that they had a lot of people who love anime from north to south, east to west.
Young and old.
Young and old, because a lot of the vendors too are, I would say, around my age. And they too love anime. I grew up on Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, that's all I knew. But over the past years, there have been hundreds and thousands of series when it comes to anime. And the most popular one is Naruto.
Naruto?
Yes, and of course there are many, many more. I think I remember Sailor Moon as well.
Yes.
One.
Yeah. One
Grew up on
Piece.
Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the people that watch anime, they also enjoy reading about it as well in mangas and whatnot.
Yes, that is another market as well too, because one of the vendors also has a bookstore as well too, Anime Cafe, and so he's been promoting that as well too on his page.
So how is your event different and more unique compared to Japan Fest that we have here in the city?
Well, for one, it's being held in Kayo.
Okay, finally.
That is the big difference. Belize City have their crowd, and so Kayo in the west is another big market for anime as well too. And of course, some of the vendors as well too are from the west, from Belmopan within Kayo, San Ignacio, Santa Elena, and from Orange Walk as well too.
When you think of anime, you think of all the characters that you could possibly be if you go to these events.
Yes.
Is that something that you are hoping to see fans of anime attend your event and really partake in that way?
Yes, participants are allowed to come in there, cosplay, because we will also having a cosplay competition throughout the day. So you can dress in whatever you want as long as you're comfortable. I just want to stress that it's a family event. So it's going to be from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's a family event. Just come dressed in whatever you like, and people will have fun as well too. A lot of people did it last year.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of the activities that will be taking place at Otaku Fest.
So for the events for the day, it will be the cosplay competition. We'll be having a segment for the best impression, like whosoever can get the best impression from different cartoons, like best anime impression, and then we'll be having a raffle as well to throughout the day.
And you said that you also have vendors, so I imagine some food will be there.
Yes, mostly it will be vendors, like 10, 11 vendors who will be selling their goods, merchandise, t-shirts, you name it, they will have it out there. And then we have one business who will be doing Naruto mini donuts as well too from Kayo.
Ooh, that's cool.
I know the young lady contacted me last week and said that is one of the pictures from last year that we did. So, and this year we have, and then that is one of the vendors' son and a fan as well to show the day.
And that's the perfect photo. Like I said, there's young and old that loves anime.
Yes, and then the guy, that's my friend from Belmopan, he dressed up as Marshmallow. He'll be there as well too, so you can come and take pics with him. He was a big hit last year.
We're talking about anime and the anime culture that exists in Belize. How do you suggest, or what do you think people expect out of this particular event this year?
This year, like I said, I had some time to plan, and so people are expecting a lot. Like I said, there's a lot more to do this year. This year I had more time to plan. I had more time to work with everyone just to make sure that I get everything correctly. The vendors as well to have been a very, very big help in making sure that we have different activities and in terms of making it more interactive than what we did last year. So the vendors, they helped me a lot this year in making sure that it's better than we did last year, like way, way better.
Yeah. What would you say is the difference between an anime lover versus, and this I will say I know offends anime lovers when you compare it to cartoons?
Oh. Honestly, I don't think, well, at first I thought it was cartoons as well too, but anime, I think, basically just focus it goes a little more in depth when it comes to the character itself. There's more, I would say, gusto to it. And so they're able to more relate with the character and see what they're going through. And of course, the fighting as well too. A lot of the karate moves and in the series as well too.
Yeah. And you know what's really interesting is the commitment and the dedication that these fans have to these series, because for instance, like Naruto, with so many seasons, so many episodes, hundreds. Let's talk about the dedication that comes with being
the cards.
Yeah.
I used to collect the cards.
Yes, the Yu-Gi-Oh cards as well.
Yes, I remember Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes, the dedication, I think it's times a trillion, because they love what they're into. Like with anything that you're dedicated to your love, you will put that interest, and you will do whatever it takes to defend it.
To defend it.
I like you see. I think you did stir up something when you asked about the cartoons.
I knew that whenever you're having the conversation with anime, there's a healthy amount of people that also say, "Oh, that's just cartoons."
Yes.
No. And then the anime lovers will say,
no, it's not.
No, it's not.
And it's not. It's not.
It's totally different. And just to mention, we will also having a Yu-Gi-Oh card competition as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So
yes,
a guy from the north, Aiden, he will be having a Yu-Gi-Oh card competition. That's separate. That is one of the other attractions for the day as well too.
Okay. You know what I really love about the anime community as well is just how well they stick together and they get along together because of their shared interest. And the name of your company called Nerdster Productions, a lot of people look at them as little nerds, but they love that. They love the community that they've created together.
Yes,
let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So the name Nerdster Production, it came from a friend of mine that I was going to school with some years ago. We were studying, and like one day in class, she started calling me Nerdster. So I was like, maybe because...
Is it a play on Nerland?
I guess because I look like I'm very interested in school or smart or whatever, and so the name stuck. And so during COVID time, the name came up again because I've always wanted to be an event planner and promoter, and so getting the opportunity to do something like this has been very, very great. And so I asked my friend Andrew as well too to design the logo for me. He's the one that did it. And so here I am, Nerdster Production.
Let's talk about the work that it takes that goes into an event like this. I know you said that it's better than last year and that you have all of this support, but for somebody that wants to do what you do, where do you begin?
Just start. No, it doesn't matter how small it is, just start. I know you'll face a lot of challenges. Many days you'll want to give up, but as long as you have like one or two persons in your corner supporting and let you know, yes, you can do this, and of course your mindset as well too, because your mind is a weapon and you need to sharpen it. I tell myself, you know what, regardless of what I go through, I can do this, and I will do this, and I will excel. And of course, like I said, having that support, and if no one supports you, you just keep on writing and planning, and whenever the opportunity presents itself for you to excel in whatever you want to do, you go for it.
Let's talk about, we've talked about some activities, we've talked about cosplay and so forth. let's go into food. Will there be ramen? Will there be sushi?
Okay, last year I had one vendor who came out, but this year, unfortunately, I reached out to two vendors to do sushi and ramen, and because that is another part, another attraction when it comes to the Oriental feel in anime. So this year, none of the vendors that I reached out to got back to me. So unfortunately, I won't have any. I'm sorry to all the fans who were expecting it, but really and truly, I did. I tried my best to reach out to them. But like I said, the young lady from Kayo, she's the only one who will be having the Naruto mini donuts for sale, and of course other treats as well.
Yeah. So let's talk about the vendors then. What will be there?
Okay, so for the vendors, we have the Recreationalistic. She's from Belmopan. Steezy Pops, This and That Mix-Up Shops. Anime World, Anime Grows Belize. Art TZ, which is my friend Anjo. He'll be there as well too. Let me get my notes because I can't remember everything. So just give me a minute, please.
So so as you're gathering your projects and so far, I also saw that there will be like an art show, an art competition. It seems.
So the art section won't be a competition. It's just for kids and adults or attendees to draw their favorite characters.
Ooh.
So there won't be any that particular section won't be a competition.
It's just a creative space
Just
for
a
them.
creative space for kids and adults or anyone who attends wants to draw their favorite characters or create their own, they can do that as well too.
Somebody draw me as an anime.
Yes.
So you were talking
Yes.
vendors.
So the vendors are for this year are This and That Mix-Up Shop, The Recreationalistic, RTZ, Anime Grows Belize, Anime World, Steezy Pops, Ojedas Limited, Elysian Uncommon, Photo Booth Belize, Peppermint Clothing, and Mel's Glaze and Gourmet. Those are the vendors that will be at Otaku Fest this year.
Do you find more males than females, or more females than males, or is it balanced that love anime?
I think it's more males that love anime more than anything else.
I disagree.
Or it could be a little bit
I
of
will
both.
say that women
might be balanced.
Might be balanced, yes, because I don't think we talk about it enough. Like when I found out it was an anime fest, I said, okay, we have to go.
Yeah.
But that's not something I'll speak out about. I think men are bigger fans.
Yeah, more vocal
Like
about
I think
it.
they're more vocal. Because I think for the longest time, especially when we were kids, I would watch anime on Toonami, on Cartoon Network.
Yes.
And it was all
Careful.
it was all of these things of, well, it was that separate time, right? So you have Cartoon Network, and then after school, like around 3 to 3:30, that's when Toonami comes on, and it's all anime stuff.
Yeah.
And there would be this thing that was geared towards more boys.
Yeah.
Right? So it would be, my babysitter would say, well, now that time to change the channel because that's a fully boy.
Yeah.
But it still showed things like Sailor Moon and all of these other anime shows. But up until I was like a teenager, then I started to see that it's not just for boys. Like I like the action-packed stuff. Like Power Rangers was a thing.
Yeah.
And so I do think that this space is becoming more and more open and balanced for
Yeah.
both
And you
genders.
also see anime that's not centered around action and fighting and whatnot. There's anime stories in several different genres as well.
Yeah.
I've watched animes that are romance, that are drama based as well.
Yeah, so those are the different categories when it comes to anime. To not only the action part, but like I said, I haven't watched it much in years, but being a part of it now, I've got a little bit more in tune. So I started watching some of the series as well too.
So what's your favorite series right now?
I haven't watched any anime series in a while. But I just love the whole thing about it, that it's different and people are attracted to it and want to be a part of it. So that's the fun part. And then seeing people happy too is the best part.
I think that you're right, Sabrina. We have to get back into our speaking of anime, because we're talking about the different genres and so forth. Like we talked about Sailor Moon, but I also was thinking about other different shows. I remember watching this one called Fairy Tale, and it's just never
Oh,
ended.
I used to watch Fairy
love
Tale
Fairy
too.
Tale.
Yeah.
I love Fairy Tale, and it's not anything. Well, it is action packed, but there is this like storyline, and the storylines are fantastic in anime shows. you need to watch Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So-
Helsing.
So thanks for the
Yeah.
recommendation. I'll be sure to watch those whenever I get
But
a
I'm
break.
sure your anime friends already told you about a list of
Yes.
recommended shows to
Yes,
watch.
they gave me a whole lot. They even have anime music as well too.
Yes,
Yes.
there is, and the music is fantastic.
A whole lot.
I think
Yeah.
we need to do like a show, like a showing of different, like a screenplay of different
And anime
shows. and just have
anime
it-
lovers will tell you that they don't watch it in English. They watch it in whatever original language it was
Japanese.
shot
You
in,
have to.
and you just read the subtitles.
Yes.
That's
And
a
it's
true
almost
way to-
disrespect to change it to English.
Don't dub it, sub it. Don't
Yeah.
dub it.
Subtitles.
Yes, I'm sorry, I'm a dub it.
No. Final true anime question from me. Is Avatar the Airbender an anime or a cartoon?
I would think Avatar: The Airbender is an anime.
Good. Thank you. You passed.
Yes,
You
yes, that's another one that I loved as well too.
Yes.
Avatar. I forget about Avatar.
Yes, I think Avatar was an anime as well.
A lot of people will disagree and say because it's in English that it's not, but I disagree.
You disagree.
Well, Nerlan, we are excited to see how Otaku Fest goes. Are you planning to
Yes.
be in any costume?
No, but I have one of the.
You have to.
I'll try. No promises. But one of the vendors is doing a T-shirt for me, so I will be a part of it to some extent.
You want to promote.
Yes.
So finally for our viewers out there, when, where, time,
Place,
place.
Okay, so Otaku Fest takes place next week Saturday in San Ignacio, Cayo at Level Up Barcade. That's located downtown San Ignacio, across from the Welcome Center, the Manzanera building.
Okay.
And so the entrance is facing the Welcome Center as well too. So just walk up the third floor.
Okay.
And so it's $5 to enter per person, and it starts from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. And then whenever the events finish, we'll be having an after party for the adults only.
And
Adults.
and we have to pay for that as well.
The party starts off like about 6, 7 in the night. So I think that I think there will be a separate charge, but I'm not in charge of that. But it will be taking place at the same venue.
All right.
Yes.
Well, Nerlin, thank you so much for joining us. We
Thank
are
you.
excited to see how Otaku Fest goes.
Yes.
I might just pop in
I
and see.
definitely might just pop
I
in
have a
and
lot of family members. If I grew up around more women than men, and believe it or not, we watched anime.
That's why I tell you, a balance, it have to be.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you best of luck with this event, and we hope that it does continue to be an annual thing.
Yes.
All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
All right.
All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, you'll be able to find out more about one man and a treating. Don't go away.